and I don't want to be jumping around too much while streaming this. So if anyone does see it, please let us know. Here comes the coin toss, though, and it will be going to TCM. They won the toss, so we will see what they end up doing with this here. I'm assuming they're going to defend. That would make sense to me. And, yeah, so all three players selected defend.
That is, well, it looks like it's going to go down, and we're about to get this underway. Yeah, we will be doing, there are 3 rounds today. There are 4 games per round, so if there's anything that people want to see in particular, let us know. We're not sure which teams that people want. Oh, wow. Alliance already in trouble. That rocket spam got him just on the way out. He didn't even get to jump across. We are on Castle Crasher for our first map. And just trying to get across the bridge. And, oh, just like that, Didix with the 3rd shot takes him out. And TCM already going up 1-0. They just kind of caught him looking there.
Yeah, exactly what we're talking about, though, that aggression. They got the 1-up, and then they just started going really hard at them. So it's something that I'm sure we're going to see a lot more. Here comes that pre-fire, and Lux is pulling up. He definitely would have ate a few shots there. So RoughNex are very well aware of how this map works. And you see already how far up they're already pushed. Lux is, though, with a great shot around the corner, but a good long-range rocket there by Nico to get that hit. And so it will be 2-2 still. Lux's did get that advantage for just a second. The defense rotating back a little bit, I think, just to kind of let the time run down a little bit. If Lux's gets another pick, it's going to be very hard for one of these defenders.
Yeah, Pat, he's already at another shot by Nico gets him, and he's down to 1 armor. This is going to make his job very difficult, as it's just going to be a 1v1. He has all 3 guys. He's taken out 1, so 2 and 1 at the pole, and they are coming in on him. And Dollar Dave is going to get a shot to get him there, and that's going to tie it up. 2 defensive points, 1 for RoughNex and 1 for TCM, and now Nico is going to be on the attack for RoughNex. Hey, I know him. That's Nicodemus from the Twitter. So, yeah, step up, young player. Here, let's see what you got.
Going slow to not get that early rocket fire, does take the jump over now and did it safely, but takes an early hit, tries to get the hit on Lux's, just misses and eats another one in the back. So this swarming defense coming in here, he is in a corner trying to get his way out, can't, is going to take the hit and taken out. So we're seeing 3 straight defensive points, which is kind of unusual when we've seen TCM play. Frantic, their captain, will be coming up now. We'll see how this ends up going. He's one of those players that you kind of expect an offensive point to come from here and there, so we'll see how he does. Going for a long-range pickoff, doesn't get it. So here we go. This is going to be one of their best lineups I think we see here.
Yeah, you saw how they used the terrain there, and they just kind of got him in a very contained spot, and you've got 2 guys right there at close range. It's very difficult to overcome, even for the best shooter. And now Frantic trying to avoid getting caught in one of those spots. Well, there's an exchange there as Nico hits him, but he does take Nico out. So that's going to leave him down to 2 armors, but he's only got 2 defenders to deal with. Now, as time ticks down, he is at the pole. That's a good advantageous place to be, but Alliance does get a hit on him now with 1 armor, and big shot once again by Alliance up there on the ramp to get another shot off it and make it 2-2. We are tied, and Dollar Dave is going to go on the attack for RoughNex to try to get an offensive point. Something's got to give here offensively at some point, Indred.
Yeah, Dollar Dave, I've never heard of this guy, so I'm assuming he's going to do well, though, as the rest of the RoughNex squad has been doing great. Streaking in, unfortunately getting hit there by Lux's, and now here comes that swarm we're talking about. Double tap, Didix and Frantic, all 3 players are going to get a hit in on this round, but I'm actually really impressed by this RoughNex squad. This is a team I didn't know much about, and I'm really excited to see the level of play they're bringing.
Yeah, these guys are good, but there's only so much you can do when they swarm like that. This swarming defense of TCM, very impressive so far themselves. And here comes Didix, and he's going to try to he's probably going to go left here, thinking about it, trying to get a good shot in, as you see the very good use of the terrain by RoughNex, just staying in those fences and coming out and taking shots when they can. Nico does get a shot in on Didix to take him down to 2 armor, as he's just now he's going to go up to and try to get up on the Oh, but that doesn't work either. Usually we see people beast in there, but just didn't get a chance to use that pad as Dollar Dave got a double shot in on Diddix to get him, and that's going to tie it up once again at 3-3.
Unfortunately, when you get on top of that rail pad, you have the zoom is your stamina use. You can't actually sprint, and so you can sometimes be a sitting duck up there. So unfortunately, Eliance missing the jump up. I thought he was going to end up taking the tunnels. Decides not to, though. Just jumps across and might not make this one either. Let's see if his jump works. Oh, he falls down into the tunnels. So very unfortunate there for him, and he's going to go back again, wasting, unfortunately, a lot of time. So we'll see if this ends up.
He's being patient, man. He saw that rocket spam coming in the first time and then just kind of ducked down there. So he may be just trying to avoid getting pinched in, but oh, it doesn't do any good. There's Luxus with the double tap, Diddix with a shot in as well, and that's going to put TCM up 4-3 with Luxus on the attack now.
Gosh, this defense, like we talked about, is so swarming. I just don't know what to do here. They get to such strong positions so early, and it's just crazy. Someone's talking in chat. Yes, the defensive players only have 1 armor, whereas the offensive player has 3. And so 1 hit kills the defensive players, where it takes 3 to kill the offensive players. But the defense has 4 rockets in their gun. They can shoot 4 bullets at a time, where the offensive player can only shoot 1 and has to recharge. So there's a kind of a push-pull relationship. There's pros and cons to both sides. It is a very... Whoa! What a great long-range shot. Sorry as I'm explaining that. Good hit by Luxus onto Nico. And this is looking like our best offensive round possibility here. Waiting for him to come off the pole. Gonna move in slowly. Not 100% sure where the defender's at. Just missing that shot there. And hopefully he'll be able to get this. 7 seconds left. Jumps to get his stamina boost. Cuts back. Hits the angle to hit. And that's our first offensive point. And so now RoughNex gonna have to respond here to keep themselves into this first map.
Yeah, and here comes Nicodemus to try to do just that. And yeah, the thing is, we usually see a little bit more of a balance on that. I can understand why people would ask that in the chat, because defensively these teams are both particularly good so far, and yeah, the offense with that railgun, that one-hit railgun, you can do quite a bit, especially a good shooter. It really favors them. But these guys are just really working their defensive strategies well, and Nico is trying to take that tunnel route and avoid a lot of that, but they've got him now, and they got him pinned in, and they just had the high road on him, and Frantic gets a couple of shots, and Luxus 1, 2, 3, just like that. 6-3 now, and that's the round. TCM is going to take this first of the best 2 out of 3, and we will advance to the next map, which I'm not sure. Oh, it's going to be Crossroads.
Yeah, and I'm still pretty impressed with how RoughNex did here. They had some really good rounds here against TCM. TCM did really well in ESWC, and during the qualifiers didn't lose a single map.